How's it going, super friends? Welcome back to my channel. I hope and trust that you all had a fantastic Christmas and New Year's, if indeed you do celebrate Christmas and New Year's. Before I get into the main meat and potatoes of the video, which would be for newer action figure reveals, things I want to talk about, figure news, I would like to mention that I do have the Mezco 1/12 Collective Aquaman back there. You may have seen it in the previous video. I do plan on reviewing him. That will be coming on the channel. I'll be beginning work on that tomorrow. Also, I picked up this here DC Direct Nightfall Nightwing in preparation for when the DC Essentials Nightfall Valiant Catwoman and Nightfall Batman come out, along with the Sinestro and the Green Lantern. I wanted to have this guy simply to do a comparative shot, because I know that there are a lot of you folks out there who have this Nightwing and have been looking for the perfect Batman to pose alongside of him, and I figure it's high time that I picked him up anyway. Also, I'm still trying to get my hands on a DC Universe Classics Collect and Connect Bane as well to pop into the video. Stay tuned. I'll let you know. Follow my Instagram, and if I get him, I'll put him on Instagram, and I'll be like, hey, I got him, wow! Sorry, I'm talking too much. Anywho, there are only two things, sorry, that was four, that I want to talk about today as far as new figure releases. Number one is that Soap Studio actually is releasing a Christian Bale Batman figure in the 1/12 scale for the 80th anniversary. Now, although I haven't yet picked up any Soap Studio figures yet, so I cannot really attest to how good they are in comparison to, say, Mezco 1/12 Collective for their cloth goods 1/12 scale figures, I can say that they look pretty good from what I've seen with images online. And that's judging by the Flash, Reverse Flash, the Green Arrow, the Joker, and the Two-Face figure from the Christian Bale Bat trilogy. This Batman's accessories include, and I quote, and it's going to be a mouthful, so stay with me now, one Batman head sculpt, a normal expression, a fierce expression, Batman Sonic Vision head sculpt, a glider pack, a grapple gun, sticky bomb rifle, batarangs, ×3, miniature mines, ×3, Batman cowl, spanner for changing facial expressions, ×1, a cape, and a wired cape, so two different cape, hand parts ×12, so you have fist hands, one pair, fighting hands, one pair, guns, holding hand, one pair, weapons hands, batarang hands, blah blah blah, lots of hands, a backdrop, a stand, and a little bitty 80th anniversary pin. That's a lot of stuff coming in that there box! I think I might actually have to pick this one up, on account of I don't really have a satisfactory 1/12 scale Christian Bale Batman in his motorcycle hockey player uniform. I was going to call it an outfit, but Batman doesn't really wear an outfit. An outfit is what you pick out to wear to someplace special, or to prom, or to go visit your friends at the mall, or what you're going to wear to work that day. That's an outfit. Batman wears a badass uniform. And don't call it a costume. I know that sometimes writers accidentally go, it's the costume. He doesn't wear a costume. It's actually completely for utilitarian purposes, especially with the Bale Batman. Everything serves a purpose, even the bat horn ears, the horny ears, those things. And next, if you trip on over to Entertainment Earth, you'll be able to see the first images of the previously unknown exactly what the heck they were doing Spin Master DC Comics licensed action figures. What were they putting out? We didn't know. Well, now we do. Feast your eyes. Coming in January 2020, there's going to be a pretty decent figure assortment to start with. Now, these aren't going to be 6-inch scale figures. We know this because McFarlane has the 6-inch license and 7-inch license, so Spin Master can't do the basic characters in that scale. However, that doesn't mean they can't do 12-inch, and they can't do 4-inch, which is exactly what they're doing. First of all, you can pre-order a 4-inch action figure assortment case for $63.99, American, I'm assuming. There's no USD next to it, but I'm assuming it's American, where you can see there's a Batman, there's an armored Batman, we also have a Damian Wayne Robin, a Joker, a Nightwing, a Man-Bat, and a gold Batman. Why is it gold? That's a dumb idea. Each one of these Bat Boys will come with, you like how I did there, Bat Boys? Each one of these Bat Boys, they're going to come with 3 mystery accessories, as in, We don't know what they come with because it's a mystery, and they come in a box. Although, technically, if you watch anybody's action figure reviews of these when they come out, you'll know exactly what comes in the box, unless they're all randomized, which I really doubt. Now, not only is there going to be the basic 4-inch assortment that I've just told you about, but there's also going to be a 2-pack involving Batman and Clayface and a sweet Batcycle. Not only that, but there's a 4-inch scale Batmobile that is clearly modeled to look like the White Knight Batmobile, which is not a bad design. I've seen better Batmobiles, but this certainly isn't a terrible Batmobile design. And finally, for the stuff that I'd be interested in, and I'm thinking maybe you would be too, there's a 12-inch assortment that consists of Shazam! Damian Wayne Robin, The Flash, Superman, and a regular Batman, and a blue and gray Batman, and an armored Batman, and a Joker. And yes, of course, there'll be a Harley Quinn. I know that some of you don't really like Harley Quinn that much, but I also know that some of you really do like her. I like Harley a lot too. Spin Master also has some little tiny 2-inch minifigures, which I'm really not that interested in, so I think I'll pass. Now, as for how I feel about these figures, should I be excited about them? Are they just for kids, hands-off grown-ups? You know what? I'm probably going to buy them anyway. I'm going to collect them. I did end up collecting all of the Batman Missions figures. I did buy a bunch for my kids, but I like them so much. I'm a lifelong DC collector. How could I not? And I know that you're saying the same thing. They actually look pretty good. They have a reasonable amount of articulation, not as much as the articulation snobs may want. And, you know, it's trash because it doesn't have 47.5 points of articulation. I do take into account that these are intended for a mixed adult collector market and child playtime market. I know that these are for me and they're for my kids. They're to appease all of us. And Spin Master would be dumb as a dope on a rope if they didn't take into account that there are 2 major audiences, 2 major markets which would want to buy these. It's double the money. Why wouldn't they? So are they kind of juvenile looking? Yeah. But I collect toys. Sometimes I want my toys to look like an adult collectible and be highly detailed and have the dot matrix and all the points of articulation because I like articulation, don't get me wrong. And other times, I want my toys that I'm collecting to sometimes look like toys. Why? So that they remind me of what it was like to be a kid and collect toys. Collecting toys makes me feel like a kid again. And that's exactly what these are going to do. Anyway, stuff's up for pre-order on Entertainment Earth, and this is totally not solicited, like they're not paying me to do this, but if you want to pre-order some stuff, go get it. If not, I'm sure that they'll be showing up at Walmart and Target and pretty much everywhere very, very soon, because January 2020 is the release, and we're now in January! Now, if we could only hear something from McFarlane about their 6- and 7-inch scale figures, my life would be complete! Anyway, Super Friends, that's my time. Thank you so much for joining me today. As I said before, I really do hope that you had a fantastic New Year's and Christmas, if indeed you do celebrate those 2 holidays. Anything you have to say, pop it down in the comments below. If you're happy that I shared this news with you, please take the time to leave a like on the video because that's going to help me out a lot. And finally, if you're new here and you think you might want to see a little bit more of my face and a lot of my hands because I do a lot of action figure reviews and product reviews, well, you know what to do. You hit that red subscribe button and then you become a super friend and you join the DC squad. You become one of us, a DC fan for life. Well, not that you gotta be. I'm an idiot. Goodbye.